Welcome back to San Antonio Living. This morning we've got a guest host with us. It's Claudia Garofalo. She is part of the Miles in the Morning team over at Y100. Are you ready for this fun?
I am. So it's always interesting when you work in radio because people get to hear the voice, but they never know what's behind the microphone. And we have so much fun in those studios.
You guys have a lot of different radio stations sort of under one roof.
We
and
do.
People that watch this show, people that know me, know that that's where I got my start. I actually worked at Kono, which is Kono 101, the oldies station, with Dave Rios, I would say 100 years ago.
And Dave Rios, I was talking to Dave Rios yesterday, and he says, "Tell Shelly I said hi."
Oh, hi, Davey Rios.
Dave Rios. He is so amazing. I mean, he's such a character.
He is.
He makes it so fun for us because he always has something to say, so he's great.
That is exactly who gave me my leg up in this business a long time ago, and I appreciate him for that.
He's awesome.
There's a ton of other stations, though, in there, including, I think, it may be San Antonio's oldest radio station?
Yes. Well, KKYX has been around since 1972.
Okay.
And you know what's the greatest part about that is that Jerry King is one of the main personalities there. He was the first person to actually play George Strait on the air, ever. So that's really, really cool. And so he actually played this album when George Strait was barely starting to begin his career. He'd never heard himself on the radio. So just to have the opportunity to say, I was that one person who played it for the first time is huge.
It's a pretty big deal. I know you chatted with him, so take a look to this.
Well, George, when he said, well, I'd already met George about a year before that in Jordanton. And he was the daytime band, not the evening star of the daytime band. And he and Ace the Hole played in Jordanton. And I remember driving home thinking, you know, this guy sang pretty good. You know, and then a year later, he signed with MCA Records, and he wanted this song played in San Antonio because he lived in San Marcos, and his hometown was Pearsall, so it was kind of right in the middle of, again, a 50,000 watt station, so everybody that he knew got to hear it.
Awesome.
So he drove down in his car from San Marcos, and his record company people flew in.
Oh, boy.
So he had his vehicle here, and we did our little interview and talked about his new record. We couldn't interview unknown artists before 6 p.m. It had to be in the evening, you know, for a new guy.
That's so funny. George Strait drives to the station, and the executives fly in their private jets.
Right.
I love that.
That's
just
so
such
cool.
a great story to hear from him. Y100 also has been around for a long, long time.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about Miles and how he kind of runs the show over there.
Right. Well, Miles, we've been on the air since about August. And, you know, our personalities just fit well together. We have a lot of fun. Miles is awesome. He's been around for a while. He knows what he's doing. He's worked in New York. He's worked in Atlanta. So just to be able to work with somebody that knows what they're doing is really, it's a neat deal. And we really care about our listeners. We love to talk about subjects that influence our listeners in a good way. And it's just fun. Radio is fun. It's about being that source for people who listen to you on a daily basis.
Did you like country music before you got into country music?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm from Del Rio.
Okay.
So in Del Rio, it's country. It's a country city. So I absolutely love George Strait, Jason Aldean, and all those country artists. I'm all there.
If there was one country artist that you could sing with, because I know you're a singer,
I am.
Who would it be?
Tim McGraw.
Tim McGraw. I think Faith Hill might not like that.
I know, right?
She's a little protective, that one.
Totally.
He's got a new song out right now. I love his new song.
He just came out with a new song.
Yes, and he'll be here for the rodeo.
Right. He'll be here in early February, and not only that, but he actually just announced his tour. He's going to be fixing to go on tour in the summer, 30 cities. San Antonio is one of them, but before that, we'll get to see him at the rodeo. So
very
excited about that.
I love that.
Yes.
Okay, also under the roof of the radio station, you have the Wild Crew out there, the guys from KISS.
Oh my gosh, the Billy Madison Show. Take a look.
Hey, it's Billy Madison with the Billy Madison Show. I think you'll like this. It's our brand new Smack Cam. Go ahead here.
They're nuts. Their show is crazy. Although we've had them here on San Antonio Living, they're a lot of fun. I enjoy them.
Oh my
What are they like behind the scenes?
Okay, what you saw is nothing compared to what really happens in that studio. As a matter of fact, when we were filming the footage back, I was like, you guys, tone it down. We can't air that. So we had to do it so many times because that show is just whack. But it's done well. And so, you know, they're great people.
They're a lot of fun. Okay, let's talk a little bit about your schedule because you get up very early. You go and do the Y100 gig. So what time do you have to wake up?
I typically wake up about 3:45 a.m. and of
Okay.
course married to the morning anchor.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a little earlier than that, so it's okay. I mean, when you love what you do, it's fine.
Yeah, and then after that, I know you've got a family life too.
I
So
do.
what are the afternoons like for you?
Well, sometimes when I get home, I'm really tired, so I get the
Yeah.
but then like the energy just suddenly comes back to me, and I'm out and about with my daughter because she's 5, so she's got all the energy in the world, and you can't be tired around a 5-year-old.
No,
so.
you can't. You can't.
So you're a mom, you know it's nonstop.
Yeah, I know. I'm usually crazy by this time of the day, but I
my
love it too.
gosh, yeah.
You're so right. When you love what you do, it is easier. All right, so here's what you can do. You can listen to Claudia along with Miles in the morning tomorrow morning on Y100. And of course, you can connect with Claudia on Facebook. Look for Miles in the morning and just give him a shout out. Let him know how you did. And of course, I'm sure you guys will be talking about this tomorrow morning on the radio.
Oh, we
as well.
will.
I bet. All right.